I dressed up for you because I loved your video with Rebecca, and I was trying to find my polka dots, and I couldn't. So then I just went for this, and
those are so cute. I want some cat glasses too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take it down to the candy shop, buy a brand new lollipop. You say you want to come out and play, show you how in a brand new style. Come sit on mommy's lap. You find it hot, baby, that's a fact. Grab your toys, throw them in my trunk. I'll show you all cruising down Broadway. Brian made that video. He produced it. Yeah, right before the pandemic, actually.
Here's a clip from an impromptu interview with Brian Hardin and Paula a month prior when the four of us reconnected after 25 years. I'm not even going to put lipstick on, you guys. I'm just going to increase the lipstick.
I don't have any lipstick on either.
Damn it, me either.
Put them on him. Put him on.
Damn it.
Put lipstick on the pig.
You have to be careful with this stuff because it'll jump around.
I haven't seen you guys in so long. I'm so excited.
How are you? I like your glasses.
Thank you. I just thought I was a big rock star. I'm outside of where I live here in fabulous Columbia, Missouri.
The street is its own character.
Oh, you're in Missouri.
Yeah, I'm in Missouri, yeah.
I'm in Knoxville.
That's the Balloon. There's the Balloon Note. I live across most of the club where they plays, at least. I'm down there. Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
And you guys are in California, right?
We're in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Woohoo. Culver City.
Yeah.
You guys
we're recording?
God.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. We're
We've
in the red.
been recording the whole time. That's what's so funny.
Always be recordings.
Where did you start from?
I was born in Buffalo, New York, but I moved from there when I was like a toddler, so I don't really remember Buffalo, but grew up in Cincinnati.
When did you first realize you were an artist?
Well, I played drums first because I went to Finland as an exchange student when I was in high school because my sister went to Greece and I don't know how my mom afforded it. She was a single mom nurse. So I don't know how she did it, but it was amazing. And so I go to Finland as an exchange student. And when I came back, my mom's like, so would you learn another culture and language? I'm like, I learned the drums. And she's like, okay, we live in an apartment, but you know that boyfriend you're dating? And if you break up with him, I'll buy you a drum kit. And I went, done. Knocked on his door.
That's nice. I love it.
Bought me a drum kit. She's like, now we got to get you in a band. And she takes me to this record store and it says drummer needed on a little envelope up on the bulletin board. And so I go there, I call this band and they're like really avant-garde. They're playing weird timing and they're kind of psychedelic, weird. And I didn't know how to really play drums and I would just bang along. And they're like, you're really avant-garde. This is perfect.
Nice.
So I was with them for a couple of years. It was awesome. Yeah, always music around my house. My mom always had music. She played piano. My dad played guitar. And then writing music is when I started dating Gwyl Owens. You know who Gwyl Owen is, right? He has the other shop with Grimy. He has the bookstore.
Okay.
Oh. He was in the Thieves for a while.
Oh, that's okay. The Thieves.
We were living in Ohio because we both went to Ohio University. Yeah, I had an all-girl band in Ohio at Ohio University called the Paper Dolls. First gig I ever played drums, it was at Ohio University. Anyway, there was literally, because it was the first time they'd ever seen an all-girl band, it was in the 80s, there was a line down the street and around the block. And they were packed against the stage, and I was playing going, oh my God, this is crazy. This is fun.
You're like in the forefront, a pioneer in a way for women. And that's one of the reasons I'm so excited to get to interview you.
Aw, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's probably like you just don't think about it. You just, because you love music and you love to play, so. But yeah, I guess I picked kind of more male things. Like I always played drums. I was an audio engineer, and just kind of all my friends were men. I didn't have many female friends. And now that I've gotten older and I'm in LA, most of my friends are female. I mean, I have male friends too, but my really close friends were in Nashville, it was the other way around, all my...
Well, when you meet people and they, like Rebecca, I can see you guys are just so magic together.
Masquerade, drinking the midnight blues. Your mama now. Your cosmic undulations are steady coming through. Your molecular structure, baby, me and you.
1984 is when I moved to Nashville with Will Owen and Jeff Finland. And we all lived in Donaldson in a big old house. They're both amazing songwriters. And Jeff was his drummer at the time. Will got nominated for an Emmy Grammy, for the soundtrack for Horse Whisperer.
I was looking for a soft place to fall.
He's a professional songwriter, and that's what he did. And he still is. He's a great songwriter and friend. And Jeff Finland as well. They're both amazing songwriters. And Jeff was his drummer. But we were all living in Ohio. Jeff was living in North Carolina at the time, and we just called him up one day with his girlfriend. We're like, we got to move somewhere. And we pull out a map and we're all just picking places, Seattle, wherever. No. And so I'm like, okay, cool. What about Seattle? And he's like, hey, Jeff, what about Seattle? And Jeff asked his girlfriend, how about Seattle? No. Oh, wow. Finally, I said Nashville. And we're like, how about Nashville? Yeah. Teresa, good. Yeah. We all like it. Yeah. Okay. So we literally packed up our stuff that week.
You could have gone and been a part of that whole Nirvana scene if you had gone to Seattle, but you just a decision to come to Nashville.
Yeah, it's like one of those decisions when you're like 19 or 20 years old that you just go.
Who were your musical influences?
Elvis Costello, Tom Waits, Talking Heads, David Byrne, Brian Eno, all that kind of stuff. I liked quirky and I liked funky, anything kind of with a groove. So when I started playing guitar and doing Sha Boom, it was, I was writing, all the stuff initially. I was writing everything. And then later, we all kind of toward the end, we were all collaborating, because they were way better musicians than I was.
Now, were you singing when you were playing the drums? And also, when did you finally decide to go ahead and be a front man? Because I loved seeing you as a front man. Well, yeah, a front woman. And I remember, I swear, I think I was at that concert.
You might have been. It was, I don't know, it was at 328. The girl who used to sing with me, Brandy, she was doing the video, and she used to be a singer. She was dating the drummer. So there's a lot of the drummer, but it's funny because I was dating the bass player for years on and off. And then Laura, our other singer, was dating the guitar player. And then later the other guitar player, Jody, and I were together. So we'd be like, hi, we're Fleetwood Mac. Sha Sha Boom.
Cats on West End Avenue used to have concerts. Jason Scorchers, that was a legendary concert. I was not there. I want to think that was in 84 or 86. Another legendary concert was Mr. Crowley's Garden that became the Black Crows. Jeff Cease was in that band.
Whoa!
They played at Cats. Royal Court played at Cats. Was I never played there, but I didn't know.
Wait, where's Cats? Where was Cats?
It was on West End. Cats on West End. It was close to where Tower. It might have been where Tower was. Like I said, that was a lead before me.
Do you remember Cantrell's though? Right? Remember Cantrell?
I remember Cantrell's.
Cantrell's. We actually played opening the 10,000 Maniacs when I was in the all-girl band, the Paper Dolls.
Oh, snap.
Really?
Yeah, Natalie Merchant had really long hair then. She was wearing like this baby doll dress, and there weren't a lot of people there. It was early on, and she was spinning around in the middle of the floor. Raging Fire, I think.
Yes.
Melora Zayner.
Yes, Melora.
Yeah. And
Mark Medley.
Yes.
Who played in the Vegas Cox? Briefly.
Oh.
Yeah. When you guys were playing in the mid-90s, I remember seeing you at 16th Avenue. I remember having a conversation with you. I remember you and Laura Frazier, my manager, having a conversation. But I don't remember a lot about it. And I was going to ask you, does that jog anything?
No, I remember you guys, but I don't think we ever play.
Exit In is where we played mostly. Did you do any of those 91 Rock players?
Yeah, Heather Lowe was the
Heather Lowe's.
Heather Lowe, she was the program director for the sister station to Lightning 100.
Lightning, yeah.
And she is now with John Reed.
I know, can you believe,
Who was my boyfriend for a while, for a very short while. Well, kind of for a short while, but anyway, those two together, so beautiful.
It really is, yeah.
Both just the coolest.
Where did you live in Nashville?
I lived, and you and I think we lived close together because Brian and I were talking about that. Everybody lived off Belmont Boulevard pretty much. Like I was on 19th for a while, and then I was on right off Belmont 1 Street.
Where?
Right off
The
of
gray house
Belay.
on the triangle, in the triangle, right behind the Circle K.
Oh,
Circle K.
Circle K. That's on our list. Any stories
Yes.
about the Circle K?
God.
Yeah, and Jim Dandy, where the guy would go have a Jim Dandy day.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah, 17 Dandy.
Look,
Oh, yeah.
What? What is that? Say
it says Jim Dandy. It's a Gretsch. It says Jim Dandy. I don't know if you can see it.
I want a parlor guitar like that. Is that really the name of it? I love it, Jim Dandy.
Jack Irwin had me put a plug in it, and they did it for like $60 at Guitar Center. And it was right around the time of the pandemic. And so then I put this Bill Lawrence pickup in there. And if I can get the right amp to get tremolo, that's what I need.
Kind of like a nice tube amp.
Yeah.
Maybe with a tremolo.
See what happens. Talking gear.
I love it. I went to MTSU, and then afterward, I made to be like a guest teacher or speaker down there. So I would do that in Murfreesboro. And they had for the final class project, I don't know how many, a couple hundred students or whatever, and everybody would submit their final mixed song. And so I submitted mine, and then 10 people out of everyone who submitted would get picked for the album, and then the number one would get the top thing. And mine got picked number one because I was not because of my skills at all, but it was more that I picked a really good band, and I was producing, and I picked a really good engineer, Jeff Coppage. So it was literally just getting the right people together and picking the right song and the right band and producing.
Did you put the band together, or did you use a Murfreesboro band?
It was Mark Schinkel's band. It's on, the Rim album or whatever. But then I started getting a lot of calls I was interning at the Castle, but I just got more calls for work at studios because of that. So it helped me as a kind of a calling card.
Can we get a copy of that?
You're so cool that you're like, you love all this stuff. We just need to get a band together.
Oh, you just said, let's get a band together. And I'm like, oh, better be careful what you ask for, because you're multi-instrumentalist and you do it all.
Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for free to receive more content like this. If you liked this video, please check out these other recommended videos. Don't forget to visit the links in the description and check the comments to share your thoughts. Thanks again.